Hello, and welcome to episode 52 of Podcast But Outside. This is the intro.
Intro,
sorry.
So 52, it's almost 100.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's exciting. Cole and I have been quarantined. This is the only person I've seen in a couple weeks, so we are allowed to be next to each other and do the show and do the intro. And this is one of my favorite episodes of our show ever. This is recorded in the pre-quarantine era. This is pre-COVID. What was it? February 27th. So people were thinking about Corona, but it wasn't quite on everyone's mind in the way that it is now. And you'll see the stark contrast between the world in this show and the world we're living in now. Mm-hmm. We're touching people freely. We kiss a lot of strangers. Yeah. And we wouldn't be doing that today.
Right. Well, speak for yourself.
You said you were quarantined.
Yeah. I have been.
Okay. We have merch available on our website, PodcastButOutside.com. We got new pins.
They purple!
We have purple pins.
Alert!
Our guest this episode is Tim Dillon. He's one of my favorite comedians and podcasters. His podcast, The Tim Dillon Show, is like the best quarantine, like COVID content that I've seen.
Aside from
us. But he's just very funny and his show is great and I've been listening to it actively. So check him out.
Anything else?
So follow us on Instagram, Podcast But Outside, and Twitter and stuff like that, because we're going to be doing a live stream Instagram show where we're going to interview fans of the show.
And that's also where we'll announce when we're doing more Omegle episodes.
We're going to do more Omegle episodes, and so to get an update on when we're going to be doing that, check out our social media. And also this episode, stay through to the end. There is an interview at the end that is insane, and something really crazy happens.
Yes.
So watch that. Or listen to it.
Yes. Someone gets outed.
Someone gets in trouble.
I mean, in a predator way.
Someone gets MeToo'd. Someone gets MeToo'd on our show.
And yeah.
You'll see. And weird announcement from me.
Take it away.
I don't know how to say this, but this podcast has a big platform and people listen to it, so I'm just going to say it now. If you live near Colorado or could get to Colorado and maybe don't have work right now and maybe don't have anything going on and you want a job and you want to take care of my sick mom, then I would love for you to apply. My mom is not sick with Corona. She has MS, which is an autoimmune disorder, and she just needs extra help right now due to various circumstances in my family that I do not want to get into, but I'm airing out here in a certain degree. She's lovely. She just needs a little bit of help, and it's a job. You can live there with her for free and get paid to do it by my family. This is the worst possible time to need this type of help in the world, so I don't really know what other avenues to look towards. But if maybe you want to live with my mom for a couple months and help take care of her, she's very fun, she likes the show, you guys have that in common, you can watch Podcast But Outside together, then email podcastbutoutside@gmail.com, and maybe you can save my mom's life and make my life a little less stressful having to worry about her all the time. Mm-hmm. Okay, music this week.
Sean Rickert. Yeah, we just kind of breeze past that. Okay, yeah.
Do you want us to talk about my mom more?
No, it's just... It was just a weird transition of my mom's very sick, she needs help. The music this week.
I just wanted to move on, but if someone wants a job taking care of... Bluetooth, stop. I'm going to make you sick too. Just, if someone wants a job taking care of my sick mom, they can do it. She's awesome. She's really lovely and funny and great.
She is. I've spoken to her.
She's really nice, and I wish that there was... it's just, she needs help right now that, yeah. Hopefully someone out there. This is sad and weird.
Okay, Sean Rickert, take it away.
Thank you.
It's a podcast, but it's outside. With Andrew and Cole, there's no downside. They will pay you $1. They're ethical scholars. Please obstruct the camera, it pays them no bother. Cause they're on the streets and the streets are so real. They don't know who they'll meet or how they'll make them feel. It's a podcast, but it's outside. With Andrew and Cole, just two cool guys and their teen, 20, 30. How old are they?
Hello, and welcome to Podcast But Outside.
It's the world's first podcast. My name is Andrew Michon.
My name is Cole Rebecca.
And if you've never heard the show...
I'm going by my middle name now.
Okay. If you've never heard the show before, the point of this show is for Cole and I to set up a table on the sidewalk and talk to strangers. We have a sign on our table that says,
Hi, be a guest on our podcast and we will pay you $1. Smiley face.
we are the only ethical podcast. We're the only podcast that pays. We pay the maximum amount, which is $1. And the point of the show is just to talk to random people
What's
walking
the
by.
minimum?
$1.
Oh,
This woman has a mask on, which is
awesome.
it's good.
Maybe she's a nurse.
Hey,
Hello?
how's it going?
Want to talk to us?
Okay. Anything.
Anything.
Yeah, come talk to us.
Show me your hands.
She says, show me your
Show
hands.
me your hands.
Okay.
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 Both hands.
Both hands.
Came with a match set. All right.
Uh-oh.
You're not tapping into your full potential.
I'm not
You're-
tapping into my full potential?
No, the lines in your hand actually reveal what you're thinking and feeling and acting on. Your left hand is all of the potential. Your right hand is how you're expressing it.
Okay.
So for you, you're rushing to a decision. You're rushing to act.
Mm.
And that's how your fear brain keeps you in familiar space
Right.
rather than expanding out into unfamiliar territory.
Okay.
Okay?
But this is unfamiliar. We're on the street talking to strangers.
I love that, but there's something familiar about this.
Okay.
I want you to hold the transformational tension.
Okay.
Okay?
Hold the transformational
Yeah.
tension.
That means that get an idea,
Uh-huh.
chew on it for a little bit longer than feels comfortable,
Okay.
and then act. That's your sweet spot.
Okay.
So that's not a criticism. Good for you that you're taking a risk. And I'm taking a risk.
Whoa, yeah, you're taking a risk. What's going on
You
here?
know,
I'm getting over flu, so I don't want to
Oh,
get
yeah.
anyone else sick.
Okay.
Just touch my hands.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and now for you, you've got the M in your hand for magic.
Whoa.
Now, what
I
most
knew it.
people don't understand is we all come standard with our intuition, our heart, our mind, and our body.
Yes.
But magicians have an easier time than most intuitively sensing. I call it the Christopher Columbus principle without the genocide.
Good guy. Oh, bad guy.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, bad guy.
Good guy, bad guy. Yeah, like most of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. Everybody's going right to get someplace. You're going to look at the world and you're going to go, what if we go left?
Oh.
You intuitively sense a different direction.
like
But then
podcasts.
you have to pay attention to what your heart really wants to do.
Okay.
Then your mind figures out the how,
Yes.
and then you act on it. Your
Yes.
heart is important because here's the thing. He didn't discover the shortcut to the East Indies, did he?
No.
Right.
But he discovered a whole
Accident.
new world.
Yes.
So your mistakes aren't mistakes. They're just not India.
Whoa.
You know what's interesting is that we almost set up across the street, but then we thought, oh, there might be better people over there and more people over here. So we flipped a coin, and then we ended up on this side of the street.
You know what? You've got magic. Both of you have got, seriously, you're in the right place at the right time. Your brain is just rushing to decide because you have all of this intuition that helps you get there. So does he.
Okay.
Yours just has you acting quicker. All right?
I need to slow down, though.
Just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. All right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Can I see your hands?
sure.
Okay, it seems like you're white.
Yeah.
I've got
And-
a double headline.
Okay, double headline.
But that
headline.
anytime you get 2 lines, you get twice as much.
Oh, double.
All right, but I've got
Andrew's just an opener,
yeah.
right?
What I've got though is I've got a very creative mind
Uh-huh.
and I've got a very logical mind.
Right.
So it's a combination of both.
Do you want to sit down for a second, or?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Just for a
Turn
moment.
this-
Oh God, I didn't know I might say hi.
Hello. Is that okay? Camera?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to
What
put
are you
these on?
guys' names?
My name is Cole.
My name.
Cole?
Yes.
My name is Andrew.
Andrew?
Yeah.
I'm
If
Lisa.
you put these on, you can hear us.
Yeah, it'll be great.
How's that?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Lisa, how you doing?
I'm doing much better.
This is so
Good.
nice to speak to you. Thanks for sitting down and
Sure.
Yeah.
giving
Well-
it a chance.
I love that you guys are doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, we just talked to strangers on the street,
Uh-huh.
and wow. So how long have you been reading palms?
Since I was 13 years old.
Whoa.
Wow.
Do you really want to know how long that's been?
5 years.
5
Oh, God
years?
bless
5 years.
you. No.
5 years.
No. Try about 43 years.
Wow. Oh, you
Wow.
look great. Wow.
You look
you.
great.
Um,
Do you do that full time?
I do now.
Whoa. So we just got a free little,
Little bit of
a little
free-
free read.
Well, we pay you $1, so
We do pay
we
you
will
$1.
get paid $1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So that you can, so I can sign away the.
The rights?
Yes,
rights.
Yeah, you have to give us the
Yeah.
rights to everything you've ever done.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, not the rights to everything I've ever done, but happily share this.
This is
Okay.
so cool.
Wait, what's your name?
Lisa.
Lisa.
Lisa. Okay.
So tell us more about this profession.
What I fell in love with is the fact that we only use 10 to 15% of our brain, right? But there's that upside potential
Mm-hmm.
that it's our fear brain likes the autonomic response. It
Okay.
likes what's survivable.
Right.
Okay, so this is the part of us that needs a little bit of help conditioning for change
Right.
because it doesn't like change.
Sure, sure.
All right. Talking is. I'm gonna have to see here. Let me just
you
adjust
you
my.
sound great.
that-
You sound great.
No, but it
You want to
keeps
see
pulling my mask off,
I understand.
and I don't want to get anyone sick.
I get that.
Well, that's
Yeah.
very considerate
That's
of
very
you.
considerate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I just liked the idea. Good man, cough into your elbow. Yeah, I liked the idea of being able to see the upside potential in your hands and in anybody's hands, because who wants to be judged on their worst moment, right?
Right.
We all have more in us than our lowest common denominator.
That's true.
And so it helped. When people were behaving badly, you could look at their hands and see that there's
Oh.
contact.
Hi, Chad.
Oh, you know him? Cool.
Come back later.
Okay. How did you, but at 13 years old, that's quite young to get into that kind of thing. How did that manifest?
My brother brought home a book in the library, and so I read it, and I was going into puberty and wanted to hold hands with the cute boys.
Wow. Has it worked? Did it work?
Absolutely.
Wow.
It has
nice.
put me in some very, very fun, exciting, unusual situations.
Wow.
Are you a mom?
Nope.
Okay. Just curious.
To all of my clients.
Oh, you're a mom to the clients.
Are you a wife?
Not anymore.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice. Get out of it. We're very
Broken.
pro-divorce on this show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pro whatever works.
Yeah, totally.
So it's like, you marry too young, you marry
Yeah.
somebody that you outgrow,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and it's like, okay.
When did you get married?
I got married at 23,
Oh.
Yeah, well,
and
yeah.
when did you get divorced?
25.
Whoa.
Nice.
2 years.
Give it a couple years.
Yeah.
Are you from
Wow.
here?
No.
Where are you from?
Originally Minnesota,
Oh.
Okay.
but was raised in Arizona.
Okay. I'm from Colorado, not too far.
Oh, I love Colorado.
Yeah.
Where in Colorado?
Southwest, like Telluride.
Ah.
Yeah.
What did you do before you guys were podcasting? Or what do you do when you're not podcasting?
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Well, we both work in entertainment in
Uh-huh.
different capacities.
Just mainly comedy stuff.
Comedy stuff. I like the outdoors. I go surfing and camping a lot. He hates the outdoors.
Yeah.
But
Not a fan.
it's okay. That's
Unless
what-
I'm doing this show,
that's the only outdoor thing he
you
does.
can catch me inside.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
How about that?
I like it. And
Yeah.
what and entertainment is what brought you to California?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm originally from the Bay Area, but I kind of grew up in both places. So. And so how long have you been in LA?
30 years.
Wow.
Oh. So do you have your own palm reading offices out here?
I do. I have my own location. I do a lot of it virtually.
Ooh.
Oh, on the phone?
FaceTime?
FaceTime?
Zoom, I prefer.
Zoom?
Yeah.
What
It's
is
the same
Zoom?
similar thing.
It's similar. It just for me, it's better connection. It's less unstable. FaceTime is cut
Yeah.
in and out.
I also feel like you got to get clarity. You got to get really crystal clear
Yeah.
images, no?
Well, what I like is my clients can send me pictures of their hands, and I've got a huge monitor, so I can blow it up and see
Wow.
all the little specifics.
Here's a question. Do palms change over
Yes,
time?
they do.
So if I act on some of the advice you gave me, then maybe you
Uh-huh.
read me in 6 months, you think it might be different?
It may not even take 6 months. When
Whoa.
you think, feel, and act on something at least 21 times in a new way,
That's a lot.
then you change your mind, you change the line. It
Yeah.
sends the blood flow and the electricity down a new neural pathway.
It happened to my brother. One day he decided to make a change, and he punched a light bulb, and then his hand was different ever since.
Right, that's
Well,
a
that
little
will do
different.
it,
Right,
definitely.
yeah.
But what's really fun is I once read for a show, I read the hands of 3 people who did the exact same job, but they had 3 wildly different hands.
Wow.
Whoa.
So it's like just what you do, it's who you are that does it that makes
Yeah.
the difference.
What do you think is like the cosmic significance of our own personalities and hopes and dreams and intuitions manifesting themselves on our hands? Why is
Well,
that?
It's literally a mini map of your brain. It's
Okay.
like an EEG.
Interesting.
And that's what's so fascinating about us. Your fingerprints are formed when you're at about 12 to 14 weeks in utero, and that's one of the most unique, other than the iris of your eye.
Right.
It's one of the most unique things about you, and you carry it your whole life.
Fingerprints don't change.
No,
Do you read fingerprints or does that not
I
matter?
do read fingerprints.
What's the difference between fingerprints and hand?
Well, your fingerprints.
Some people are criminals.
Well, and particularly in this town, some of my colorists have worn off their fingerprints
Right.
because they're
right.
in dye all the time.
Right.
You know, so
Interesting.
yeah. But what's the unique? That's your destiny.
Hmm.
That's actually your coded destiny is in your fingerprints.
Wow.
Wow.
So yes.
That's fascinating, Lisa.
So I know. So again, we're some of the most interesting things on this planet. So why wouldn't you want to spend your day looking at the ins and outs and the upside potential of the people around you?
Yeah. Huh. So what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? Well, I'm a nature freak.
Oh, that's great.
So
Me too. Yeah.
I travel.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, all over the world to see what's vanishing.
Wow.
You know, that's one of the reasons I love Colorado too.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I just went to Costa Rica for the first time. Have you been there?
I have not been to Costa Rica.
That's
I hear it's
classic,
fantastic.
That's a classic nature freak spot, you know?
Yeah.
And it's close. It's only like a 4-hour flight or something.
Is it going away?
Yeah, they're getting rid of it.
Oh no.
They're doing a Walmart instead
Oh God.
for the whole country.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
frightening.
Get there ASAP.
Yeah, get there. No, it's awesome. It was a really great country to travel in. People are very nice. You can walk by, sir. It's okay. It's a great country to travel in. People are very friendly. The nature is unbelievable, and it feels quite unspoiled.
I felt that way about Tahiti.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly.
It's my favorite sauce.
Tahiti?
Uh-huh.
With a kicker of salsa on the side?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
Tahiti, huh?
Yeah, the coconut crabs there are delicious.
Really?
Oh.
Yes.
They come They come from nature, covered in coconut.
They literally eat the coconuts and they taste like
Is that
coconut.
true?
Yes.
Wow.
So
That's
it's
cool.
the sweetest. I don't normally eat animals
Sure,
at all,
me
but
either.
somebody talked
Preach.
me into.
Yeah, I like that.
It's like, yep.
No, you're not part of this.
Well, I'm going to let you
Lisa,
guys.
thank you
yes,
so much
Thank
for
you,
speaking
Lisa.
to- You were such an. Can you plug your business or how people if they want are interested in hiring you?
Sure. Well, they can take a free online sample when they go to my website
Perfect.
at truthinhand.com.
Truthinhand.com. We have a lot of listeners, and hopefully they check you out.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you. They're most welcome, and I seriously love what you're doing.
Thank you, Lisa.
Yeah.
You were such an amazing guest to start the episode.
Yeah,
we
now
just
we're
started
gonna put
recording.
Thank you.
we're gonna put some truth in your hands, aka
Perfect.
money.
And then there's a
Thank you.
sticker. You can find our information online.
Fantastic. I will do that.
Thank you, Lisa. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Lisa.
Bye-bye.
I hope you get over your flu.
Thank you. Be well. Nice to see you. All right. Let me.
What a start.
Hold on one second.
What a start.
Okay. You want your friend to come by?
Sure.
Who is this guy?
His name is Chad Jamian.
Chad Jamian.
Come here, Chad. I didn't. Fancy meeting you here.
How's it going?
This is
Good,
totally
how are
random.
you?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Chad. This is Chad Jamian. He's from. Well, I know him from Vine. And the
Cool.
internet, and he's in a bunch of commercials and TV
right.
shows.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm Andrew. Chad. Nice to meet you.
Hey,
Andrew,
Andrew.
nice
How
to
are
meet
ya?
you.
What's
And I have 3 things to say.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't want to take over here, but
no,
no.
take over here.
First of all, I only have 3 minutes.
Oh, whoa.
I'm going to an audition. I can't say what food restaurant, but it's
Okay.
a family food restaurant.
Oh.
yeah.
McDonald's.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'll give you a hint.
Hooters.
Oh, crab restaurant.
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2, Cole, you are amazing, and you're my favorite person on TikTok, and you're the
Stop
only
it.
reason why I have it.
Stop
You're
it.
awesome, and
Stop.
I stay up super late, just crying, laughing.
Oh, thank you.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. 1.
That
2.
was 2.
Now it's for me. Compliment
Now
for me
compliment
now.
for
Yeah.
Andrew.
Go ahead.
No, you give me.
No, you said you had 3 things
Yeah,
to
3
say.
things to say.
and now you have-
1 was compliment him. 2, probably compliment me.
Andrew, you are a timeless classic.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
And then what's 3?
And number 3, I really wanted $1 because I was gonna get a Mountain Dew over at the. I don't know if I can say brands. I was gonna get a green.
You
say
can.
anything.
You can say anything.
Red
you want.
Lobster, I'm going
Red-
to. I was gonna get a Mountain Dew over there. I don't have. It's only $1, which I'm amazed because they haven't been that price since like the 80s. But
Whoa.
Wow, what
Yeah.
a wonderful day for you.
So
Yeah,
I
this
only
is-
have 1 minute left, but I love you guys so much.
Thank you. Wait, where is your audition? Is it like right here?
I know that place on Formosa.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, is it a print ad?
No,
They do a
would
lot of
never.
print-
Yeah.
They do a lot of print stuff there,
Oh, okay.
unless it's a different spot. But
They would never put me on print. Yeah.
so you get a lot of commercials, huh?
I mean, it's a struggle.
That's great.
It's hard.
No, I hear you.
He's been in one of my favorite shows, Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
He was in one
Oh,
episode.
thanks,
You did a
Cole.
scene with Danny DeVito. That's so cool.
Yeah, I did. He spit in my mouth.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
That was before the show.
You're only one of 10,000 people who can say that.
Yeah.
I know.
That's an exclusive club.
I can't with you guys. This is my. I can't believe I ran into you. I'm genuinely excited because I watch. I'm like, where are they setting up? Like,
Yeah.
where are they? How
Yeah.
can they don't tweet where they are? I don't
Yeah.
think. Like I've looked.
No.
And this is.
Well, you know,
this
we
is awesome.
were almost across the street, but we flipped my wallet. We didn't flip a coin. We flipped my wallet and ended up over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we were worried about it getting shut down because there's security, but no one seems to care, and there's lots of foot traffic. So this might become a new standard for us.
They're
Yeah.
chill and they saw Cole and they're like, oh, they're gonna bring and you, Andrew. Sorry.
No.
I'm a timeless classic.
Yeah.
They're
They're
oh,
like-
there's Cole in that timeless classic. They're fine.
Yeah.
I'll take
Andrew
it.
and Cole are going to bring so much business to this crawfish place.
Hot and juicy crawfish. That's actually,
Yeah.
I mean, that's you could walk in with that and be like, you guys.
Yeah, and just start serving.
So that's a bold
Yeah.
move to wear the lobsters to the Red Lobster audition, huh? That's cool.
Yeah,
I like
I
that.
like
Thank you so much.
So you really only have 1 minute? You got to go?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
to go, but I don't know if you can use any of this, but I'm
gonna use
actually-
we're
all
gonna
of
use
it.
all of
Okay,
it. And
sweet.
more.
And more. We're
Like-
going to add extra stuff that you say about
Yeah.
Keep doing
politics.
what you're doing, and anytime you need like an extra or like I was gonna say Jewish guy, but I mean, I don't know.
We're two Jews.
A brother. Just let me know.
Awesome.
course.
Chad, it was so great to meet you. This is such a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
Any
guys.
advice or, I don't know, stuff, words of wisdom to give to the listeners?
Take Fountain.
Take Fountain.
I know that Betty Davis style.
Betty Davis. I stole that. I'm sorry, Betty.
okay.
Wherever she is listening, she's alive, right?
Not for long.
But she'll listen once.
No, I don't know if she's alive actually.
Betty Davis. I'll Instagram her.
Betty Davis, if you're alive, comment below.
Let
on
us
this
know that
YouTube
you
video.
are Betty Davis and you are in fact alive.
That's right. And I love your friend here,
Intern.
Intern.
That's his name.
God, that's
Today's a
so-
sad day for him because Cole forgot the AirPods, so he's flying solo. He's
Yeah,
flying
he
with
can't
nothing.
hear
he can't hear
anything
us.
we're
He
saying.
normally can hear because he has AirPods in. We have a little setup, but
You had one
he-
job.
I know. I know.
I know.
Do you have AirPods?
Oh,
Chad's mad now.
No.
You don't have AirPods? Okay.
I don't have AirPods. The ones I have look like this, and
Oh,
if
yeah.
well, I did. They were the fake ones that they.
Let's go walk by.
That,
Yeah. Hey guys, let's go walk
yeah,
by
you're
or
fine.
talk to us if you want.
They're the fake
Uh,
ones.
Oh, you're on break. All right.
They're the fake ones, and you click an ad, and you get like a
Oh,
cheesy
the one that he
Oh, yeah.
did. The one that he did an ad for on TikTok.
They might be, yeah, and they come with the little animals on them.
Yeah,
You really
yeah.
love his TikTok. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
oh, I do. I tick and I talk.
You tick and you
I'm more of a
talk.
viewer lately, but
Yeah.
it's easier on
You
my
gotta
soul.
get on. You gotta
Yeah.
make your
Yeah.
make stuff again, mister.
Dude, technically, I joined TikTok just to watch Cole's TikToks because I just joined. I have one following and it's him. I got no
Yeah.
followers and I've never posted anything, so I'm similar.
Andrew, you're too handsome for no followers.
Oh, well, I haven't
Wow.
posted anything, so what are they gonna do?
You guys are so damn
Chad,
cool.
it was so nice to talk to you.
Thank
Here's a
you,
dollar and a
Chad.
sticker.
Thank you.
Good meeting you.
You were such an
not
awesome
meeting
guest.
you, but
I
seeing
am
you.
a friend, but also a fan.
I
Yeah,
love this
so-
enthusiasm, Chad.
Thank you
Be
guys.
well. Have a good day.
Yes. Bye, Chad. Good
See
luck
ya.
at your audition.
And thanks for wiping down the.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. Take care.
We'll follow up with your audition.
We'll follow up with you.
Bye.
And he runs off, and off he goes. And off Chad goes. This is a good spot. Hey, what's up? You want to talk to us? No? Okay. All right, so that's cool. That's cool. A lot of judgment, but it's all good. Hey, guys.
A lot of
So
judgment,
you wanna
really?
sit? You want to sit down, or no? Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
kind of a
boy.
scene here. Yeah, can you,
Yeah,
you want to
we're
talk
doing
for
a
a
show.
couple minutes? Okay, awesome,
Okay.
man. We'd love to talk to you. Yeah.
Here.
Come have a seat. Come sit, or yeah, we sit wherever you want. All right. Situation. All right, pop these on.
Hello.
All right. Give us your name, sir.
Hey, Watermelon Rind.
What your name's
Watermelon.
Watermelon Rind?
Watermelon Rind.
Okay.
Okay.
What's up with that?
That's what my great grandmother. My mother was going to name me Ryan, and she said Watermelon Rind.
Wait, your name is Rind?
Ryan.
Ryan.
Watermelon Rind.
Okay.
Awesome. How's your day going?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it every minute of it. How are you?
Where are you going? Where are you off to?
I'm everywhere.
You're everywhere. Okay, where are you coming from?
L.A.
L.A. Okay. All right.
Where are you heading to?
Oh, L.A. I ain't changing.
You doing that LA to LA travel?
I'm
huh?
L.A. to L.A. over here on this one.
Wow.
That's awesome, Ryan. Cool. So you from the South?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
yeah.
What part of the South?
Mississippi. Natchez, Mississippi.
What brought you west?
Oh, I love it out here.
It's a hot day today, huh?
Oh, yeah. Oh,
nice.
it's wonderful, though.
Yeah.
God, you have such a good voice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome,
it's
Ryan.
good. It's good to listen to.
Thank you.
You're giving our listeners a treat right now.
Oh.
I want you to say whatever you want. Just talk. Just
talk.
talk for like a minute. I just want just say anything.
Oh. I love it.
Awesome, Ryan.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Yeah.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Yes.
That's true. It's a good question,
That's a
Ryan.
good question.
Yeah, you're asking the right questions.
All right, tell me what y'all's balanced on this week?
We just, we just talk about anything, honestly. Just whatever people want to gab about.
Ask 20 question me.
20 question you?
Okay.
All right.
Are you dating?
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you,
Yet.
do you plan to?
Again.
All right.
Okay.
What are some of your happiest memories in life?
Oh, Mama. And the Golden Girls.
That's good.
Okay.
So you're into older women. You got the mama and the Golden Girls. That's cool. All right. What are you hoping to...
hey, Chet.
I couldn't do it.
Hey, Chad.
Why?
Oh, what happened?
I couldn't do it. I have a conflict.
Oh, you couldn't do the audition.
I upset them.
Oh,
All right,
no.
see ya. Chad had a
What?
bad audition.
Oh, no.
He talked to us earlier. So, all right. What do you hope to achieve this year? What are some
This
goals?
year, 2020,
Yeah.
see clearly that Christ arose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in my faith, I don't know what,
Mm-hmm.
and have a great life.
Yeah. So you were raised religious?
I was raised in faith.
In faith, yeah.
I don't know so much about religion. You can read a Bible under a tree. I'm
Sure.
one of those.
You practice yourself.
Oh yeah.
Understood. But you don't go to church so much.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah.
The organization of it, I get it.
Oh yes.
It's a little bit suspect.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what's up? What's the new campaign?
The new campaign?
What's the new campaign?
What's going on? Are we fixing to?
Just fixing to chat.
Yeah, I mean,
that's about it.
Yeah, are we going to sign up for anything spectacular here in the next couple of months?
Like
I don't know.
Scientology or something? Like,
What are you trying to sign up for?
Did they let you in?
They did not let us in.
They said no.
They said no.
Yeah.
It seems
They
like
wouldn't let you in.
No, Scientology wouldn't let us
they
in.
took one look at us and said no.
They said a big no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got rejected.
No on 15. Revenge of the Nerds 2.
Yeah, man. Any tips on how we could get a yes next time? What do we need to do?
Oh, on a yes on what?
On just joining anything,
Oh,
How do you be your best self? You seem like a positive guy. I feel like that's part of it.
Not in the AIDS way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not that positive.
Okay. You got some cynicism too.
No, I'm joking. So I'm gonna tell you what. First thing you need to do is go and do you remember Bob Ross, the Joy?
The painter,
the
the
painter?
painter, yeah.
All right, Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting. When you're having a bad day, you need to watch Bob Ross, The Joy of Painting. He's part of my PBS family.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And also Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, that's a great
Bubbles,
show.
Yeah.
And that makes me feel good.
That's
And
a great
I,
show.
And those two things, if I'm having a shit bad day, I just like to turn, I like to turn things down. I like to remove the ambiance.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever lived in a trailer park?
Oh, not yet.
Not yet.
But I want to.
You want to?
I love it.
The community, huh?
Nova Scotia boys.
Oh,
all
yeah.
over.
Yeah, it seems like a good community, Yeah. All
All
right.
right, hey,
Well, Ryan, thank you so much for sitting down,
I want
man.
to give a big shout out to Little Bootsy out there. I love y'all.
All right, Little Bootsy.
Who's Little
Big
Bootsy?
shout out to Little Bootsy.
Thank y'all.
Let Little Bootsy know to watch. We pay all our guests $1. We give you a sticker.
Oh, much love.
So
much
thank you,
love.
Ryan. Thanks for sitting down, man. It was such a
Thank
pleasure
you.
to talk to you.
Thank you.
Such a positive guy, man. We really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Watermelon
Yeah,
Ryan.
thank you, Watermelon Ryan. All right, take
Thank
care,
you.
man. Safe
Have a
travels
good one.
today. All right, be well, Ryan. Yeah, man.
Thank
Take
you.
care. Yeah. Good to see you. He's got a Bubblegum shrimp shirt on. So we had
Yeah.
a Red Lobster audition, Bubblegum shrimp on, and we're in front of hot and juicy crawfish.
Well, yeah. This
That
is
is-
a very
that is-
nautical episode.
That is such a synchronicity. Hey, so you want to sit down? No? You want to sit down? Okay, no worries. He was looking at us earlier.
I love you. Thank you.
Ryan is what you call a perfect guest.
Yeah.
He was interesting. He was positive.
Mhm.
He didn't overstay his welcome.
Mhm.
He had stuff to contribute. And then at the moment that it was time to go, he
He
got
left.
up and walked away pleasantly.
Yeah. Everyone, take a note from Watermelon Ryan. Is it Ryan or Rind?
I couldn't figure out if it was Ryan or Rind. I think ultimately it was Ryan. Hey, how's it going? You want to talk to us for a minute? Oh, no worries. Yeah.
Here's what I think happened.
Yeah.
I think when his mom was naming him, she said Ryan.
And his grandma thought Rind.
Rind.
Yes.
Hey, you can walk in front.
You can walk in front,
Or
yeah.
you can talk to us.
Either one.
We're doing a podcast.
Yeah, you get $1. Yeah,
You get
talk
$1.
for 5 minutes. Anything. Okay, we'll be
Okay.
only here for half hour more. Okay, bye-bye. They're going to come back. Classic answer I've heard before. Oh, here's our pal right here.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello,
How you
mister.
doing?
How are you?
Come have
Good,
a seat.
how are you?
These are better.
Sexy is this?
It's pretty sexy.
Look at these ladies.
Whoa. The
Everyone's-
Golden Girls.
Oh, look at these. Look at these.
Look, Tim, put them
This
on.
is like when you're learning computer in 7th grade. You get this.
Yeah.
This is like Mavis Beacon teaches typing.
Yeah, Sony headphones.
Look, they sound good, though. How's that sounding?
I gotta be honest with you, phenomenal.
See,
Yeah.
there we
And
go.
it's very snug.
See, now you're not making fun of it so much, are you?
Yeah, I actually am ashamed at my earlier skepticism.
Everyone, this is my friend Tim Dillon.
It's so good to be here.
Very funny comedian,
That
podcaster, hero. How's
What
your
a-
day
what a-
going, man?
You know, it's a typical West Hollywood. I don't do anything. I do things for minutes of the day. Like I'll do a 15-minute set, and that'll be the whole day.
Yeah.
And then and then I scream for 2 hours a week into a microphone,
Yeah.
and then that's literally my life. It's a horrible life. It's like it's unfulfilling and horrible. And sometimes when you think about it, when you break it down minute by minute, it's nothing. It's like less than nothing. And there's a lot of content that comes out of it.
Oh, yeah.
But in terms of my actual life, it's truly a hollow nightmare that serves no one, really, truly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
serves
it serves your
yourself.
listeners.
I mean, that's,
She's back.
Hey, how's it going?
oh, that's coronavirus.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, no, we talked to her. She read our palms, actually.
Oh,
Hey,
well,
Lisa.
of course.
Can you read his palm really
Can
quickly?
you read my palm?
He's our friend.
I think I'm already dead.
Just read his palm. He's a friend of ours.
Lisa, read me.
Hey, hold it.
I've got magic in my hands.
You've got magic in your hands. You're a magician.
Well, I'm not shocked at this.
Yeah, and oh boy, all right, you need a good outlet for all of that passion.
Yes.
Okay,
She's
so
right.
you need to. I say make love, not war.
Okay.
'Cause if you
There's like no money
Yeah.
in love.
Yeah, it's like, but yeah, honey, it backs up into a wicked temper with you.
I know, but I need it because the rage is what the people want.
Well, you're another visionary explorer. That's for sure.
I am a visionary
You're
explorer.
meant to be. You're
They
meant
said
to
this in the
be-
DMV the other
yeah,
day.
you're meant to be pushing the envelope.
Well, thank you. She's good. She's
She's
actually
good.
good.
No,
All right, thank you,
she's-
Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa.
That was pretty spot on.
It's
like,
not.
that was,
I should have more love in my life. I have no love.
oh my
Right.
God. She's good.
She's
You
good.
know, I mean,
Although she is 3 for 3 on us being magicians, which I don't know.
we're all visionary explorers.
yeah.
How many times a day does she tell someone they're a visionary explorer?
She compared us to Columbus. She said, but the good parts.
Yeah, not the genocide.
Yeah.
Good parts. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how's the? Now you see some of our rejection.
Yeah, it's
rejection.
it's very interesting.
It's an interesting environment.
Someone
Someone just said, "Fuck you." You know.
Yeah.
Welcome to our life. You know, take all the vitriol, the internet, and just put it in person with people's judgment.
It's wild. I love that you guys do this stuff because you get out here in the elements with the people
yeah.
and you mix. See, I will do some sketches, but I go to a place real quick
yeah.
Mhm.
as like
A
Jeffrey
character.
Epstein's Temple
Right.
or
Yeah,
Meghan
yeah.
McCain or someone. I just did one where I was canvassing for Bernie in Beverly Hills.
I saw it.
Didn't go well.
I liked it.
They were not really. I thought they'd be on board. Not so much. A lot
Wait,
of gates.
what happened?
Well, there's a lot of gates, and there's a lot of. They wouldn't let me on the property. It's
Okay.
very interesting.
Yeah.
There's lots of security,
Yeah.
a dog here or there. So I didn't get in, but I did a lot of. I shouted at them from the street, and it didn't work out well. But so I do things like that, and it's just. But you guys just set up, and you're at the mercy of the people.
We're at the
people,
mercy.
They come to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't
People come to
scream at
us.
them, usually.
Yeah.
Well, I think you need both. You need people that like you guys that let them come, and then you need
Yeah.
people like me that say, "Get over here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you kind of talk about the people a lot in your act and stuff, the scum of the
Yes.
earth, you know?
Yeah. I mean, what would the world be without the scum? I mean, this town, Los Angeles, is a repulsive place. I mean, it is grotesque. There is no place that I've ever been where the idea of what it is and what it actually is are so completely different. Like, even these houses you watch these shows, like $1 Million Listing and
Right.
Selling Sunset,
Yeah.
you drive up into the hills, and they're these disgusting, like metal boxes shoved in mounds of cat litter. That's what the Hollywood Hills look like. and just infinity pools that are like not big. They're the size of a postage stamp, and people just sit there and do cocaine all day. It's gross. And they're like $11 million. They're disgusting. And nobody calls it out.
Yeah.
But it's really...
You want to talk to us for a minute? Yeah, leave your friends. Ditch your friends.
Ditch your friends.
Ditch your
Did your friend?
Oh. He wants
He's got to
ditch his
talk
friend.
to his agent.
Quick pivot.
Got to talk to his manager. But I went down to Malibu. Hey, Malibu's a shithole. I know you like it because you go out there and you surf and fucking see whales breach, but it's a shithole. And the beach towns are disgusting because 90% of people there are there to do heroin and fall asleep on the street. And then 10% of them are playing volleyball like this twink who gets out there and fucking surfs. But the majority of people in beach towns are there because they want to engage in illicit criminal behavior.
Okay.
I got a question for you,
Yeah, where do
Tim.
you hang out in Malibu?
What do you like? You're the most cynical guy I know, and you're hilarious.
Here's what I like.
What do you like?
I love going to a party, and the party can have no more than 4 people.
Okay.
My producer and an elderly couple. The elderly couple, not elderly, but like 50s or 60s.
Okay.
Kind of like rich hippie types.
Yeah, like Lisa.
Yes. They have to spend the hour. It's only an hour, and they have to spend the hour telling me they're shocked I'm not more famous. I smoke 3 Marlboro Lights and say, I agree with you. It is a fucking insane tragedy. And then I go home. That is it's the only time I've ever had any enjoyment on this planet. Literally, I've never, nothing else has ever been fun. There's other things that are fun, let me know. But it's got to be a couple that goes, I'm stunned. They have to use the word stunned. I am stunned you're not further along. And I go, yeah.
Tim,
Yes.
what was your childhood?
It was, and this is going to shock a lot of people. There were problems.
Okay.
I was a child actor from when I was 6 to when I was
Whoa.
12. I was on the national tour musical production of Annie Get Your Gun.
Oh.
They had Gina Davis in it on Broadway, but then replaced her with a drunk Ethel Merman impersonator, Rita McKenzie.
Wait, did you sing at all?
I sang when I was a child.
Okay.
You know, I could still probably sing in a very I can sing better than Billie Eilish.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's got $45 million for nothing.
Sure.
Satan. It's like, we get it. Enough. But I was a singer. I was a dancer. I was a tap dancer.
Wow.
I was, I auditioned for many things. Grace Under Fire. I got to the second call back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, nothing worked.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when you rejected that career, is that when you became more cynical?
Well, I guess it was a stop on the journey.
Right.
At 12 years old, I was washed up.
Yeah. Hey.
My agent said, at 12, if no one wants to fuck you in Hollywood, it's over.
Yeah. You've aged out.
It's true. It's true. And I was sent back to Long Island. And then, I did a decade of drug use, booze, till about 25. And then I stopped that. Then I got into comedy. And now I'm 35. It's 10 years later.
Yeah.
And I'm on the street. Quite literally. But, I make people laugh. People chuckle at what I do.
No, Tim's a
Good.
killer on
So-
stage. It's funniest guy.
Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha.
I won.
You did
Don't you
win.
love those people who tell themselves they won?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a new sickness.
You keep
now.
walking by. You're never going to sit down?
It's
You're too old to
No,
you're
you
not
just
too old.
talk.
It's just having
It's
a
just
conversation.
talking.
Just talking.
just talking.
You have
You're
more
doing it right.
wisdom.
You're doing it right now.
You have more wisdom than anyone else. If your kids found out, they'd kill you. Okay. All
Well,
right.
we
Bye-bye.
don't want to have that on our conscience.
Right.
She's got one ear put in. That's how you know she's a real. She's talking to Edward Snowden in that thing. I mean, what's going on?
I don't know what
I
she's
love
about.
that you're right outside of hot and juicy crawfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is crazy, but
It's a
the
juicy
first guy who
spot.
sat down, he was on his way to an audition for Red Lobster. Then
Yeah.
then the next guy who sat down, he had a Bubblegum Shrimp Company shirt on.
An audition for a Red Lobster commercial.
Red Lobster
Why
commercial.
don't I mean,
You're the guy.
my stupid agent and manager, I mean, they're disgusting. They're like, they sent me an audition for Disney Channel the other day, and I'm like,
Was it for that Trevor Moore show?
I don't know what it was for, but I'm like, I was like, as I'm reading the role, which is on-air role, I'm like, I'm currently on Twitter saying that we should overthrow the government. I'm like, does anyone, like, do you even know who I am?
Yeah.
Like, the idea that I'm going to be on Disney Channel that's going to work out for anyone is not true. It's very bad. Like,
What was the role?
I don't know. It was like, I don't know, some bullshit thing where I would be like a character in like a Disney Channel thing. They every now and then they'll send me something that's completely like once they sent me a voiceover for a Latino teenager, and I called and I went, I'm not like one of the woke people, but even I go, give that to a Latino teenager, and they're like, well, you have a gravelly voice, so we're not hyper focused on the racial. And I'm like,
Oh my
well, why
God.
don't you get hyper focused on it?
Yeah.
Give it to some kid who needs fucking work.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like, Tim, we want you to have $1,000 and a controversy. Here
Yeah,
you go.
I mean, it's like, I don't know.
Not worth it.
Wow.
It's really not worth it. I barely do auditions anymore.
Yeah.
I just go to sometimes general meetings because I like to see desperate people. And if you're meeting with me, you're desperate. And things are not going well, and I want to know why things are going bad for you on the production end.
Hey, you want to talk to us? No worries, yeah. Yeah. There's a little
Wow.
bit of a no.
Little bit of a no. Do you have an ideal situation where you wind up in
Yeah.
terms of the industry?
You're
or
very talented. You got a lot of fans. What do you want from all that?
Thank you. Just say thank you. That gets people. What do I want from that? I would like people to listen to the show I do.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Tim Dillon Show. Go see me live.
Yeah.
I would like, in the beginning I wanted to make shows and everything. I still do, but like, I mean, I got to get along with more than 3 people. Like, it's just too much. It really is too much.
Hey, you want to talk to us? No worries. Okay.
Like, when you think about like a writer's room, I feel sick. With like sitting there with a table of people, I start to feel like sick. Just the idea of it all. Like, I do the David Spade show. It's a fun show. But I look at how many moving parts. And for that.
Yeah.
And, like, he's a great dude. But, I mean, it's like, there's so many moving parts.
Yes.
And networks and notes and this and that. And
I know.
You're like,
I mean, that's why podcasts have become so popular, because it has none of that.
I've done the pilot thing, and
Yeah.
I've done, and I listen, I respect everybody. God bless everybody. Give me a role in something. Like, somebody give me a role.
Right.
And so I'm sick of like executing a vision.
I understand.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear those words anymore. Do you have would you like to execute a vision? I want to execute myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And several members of the government. I'm sick of executing a vision. Like, it's not going to happen. I go to general meetings, I sit down, the first thing I say, I go, it's not going to happen. So let's start from there and work backwards. Now, why isn't it going to happen? That's a great question. I mean, it's like I have no...
You want to sit down? No worries.
I don't know that any of it matters. I don't know that being funny matters.
Right.
I don't know that any of it really matters. Like, Pete Davidson just did a special, talented guy, but it's 40 minutes. It's like, does anything...
It's 40 minutes?
Yeah, it's like, does anything... 10 of it's about that he doesn't like Louis. It's like, okay. But it's like, does anything matter? Like, there's brilliant people eating their children here on the street. I don't know what to tell anyone anymore. Like, people ask me for advice. Like, I don't even...
Yeah,
I don't even know if being good is the goal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to tell anyone.
I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, people are like, you got an idea? My manager's like, what's your idea? I'm like, why do I have you? That's my first idea, is that I should fire you.
You're gone.
I mean, it's like, there's good things out there, you know?
Yeah.
There's
Hey,
good.
what's up?
There's
Want to talk
fun
to
things.
us? Want to make $1?
You want to make $1?
Want to talk?
Just come and say hi.
Come and say hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
It's a good $1. You do have to declare it tax-wise because it is
Just sit.
it is a problem.
Where are these?
We don't want you to get audited.
There you go. How you doing? Where are you off to?
I'm getting lunch.
Oh.
I'm currently at my internship.
What's your name?
Eliza.
Eliza.
Ooh, what are you interning for?
I'm at a development company.
Ooh, this guy's
Ooh.
This guy's got some ideas.
He's got some
I
big
got a
ideas.
lot of ideas. Get me in there. We'll sit down. Water park, but at your house. Like
Okay.
a personal water. Where are you
Sprinkler?
going to lunch?
I was gonna go to the sushi place.
Oh, Crazy Rockin' Sushi.
I've done that. I
Rockin'
kind of
Sushi.
like that.
Yeah,
Caliente
they're
roll.
pretty good.
The caliente
Yes.
roll.
Yeah.
Have you ever had that?
No.
It
Should I
has the
try
little
it?
jalapeno on top. I like when jalapenos cut very small. I like
the
it.
only
Shows,
way to cut
I
jalapeno.
enjoy that.
Yeah. How are you enjoying your internship?
It's great.
Yeah?
It's great. Yeah, I do a lot of script coverage, read a lot of cool things.
Cool.
Wow.
Are you allowed to say what the development company is?
No.
Got it.
Wow.
Okay.
Is there anything out? What's your Can you say your favorite show? Not that you're developing, but like, what do you like?
Right.
What's good?
What's good?
Well, I like Sex Education on Netflix.
A lot of people are saying
That's
that.
a
I
good
haven't
one.
seen it.
I like Big Little Lies.
Yeah, everybody loves that. Haven't seen
Yeah.
it. I haven't seen it.
Euphoria, that's amazing.
Everybody
of it.
likes
Euphoria's
that.
great.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
I'm
about
0 for 3.
Succession? You like
I
Succession?
haven't seen Succession.
Okay,
That's
a
good. That's the
one.
best. That's
Yeah.
the best.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
So what do you hope to achieve?
I don't know. Let's see. I want to be working on a set, I'm in development. So but
Yeah.
you know, experience is good experience.
Yeah. You fresh out of college?
I'm in college.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm here for a semester.
Oh.
Where
like
where
an
do you
abroad
where are you? What do you like? What college?
I go to Ithaca College.
Oh, in upstate New York. I'm
Yeah.
from
Oh,
New York.
wow.
I'm from Long Island.
Really? Cool.
Yeah, so Ithaca. I'm aware of where that is.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're on like your LA semester or something
Yeah.
out here? Okay.
Yeah, they have like a campus out here that we can go to. So I'm
Okay.
staying
Well, that's
now
super cool.
and hopefully into the summer.
Great.
Hmm.
Same with our intern. He kind of is a similar. He's a
Yeah,
college
he's here
student.
for LA.
Yeah.
Where's he from?
He's from Philadelphia.
He's an intern. This is what interning is.
Yeah.
he's our intern.
The whole economy is fake. Like that's what I
We
mean.
pay him. We pay him.
This
pay him.
is.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's strange.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Do you have any advice or wisdom you want to give to the listeners?
If I want to get a show on the air, what's the move?
Yeah, there we go.
Right. Like your idea can be strong, but it just needs to be written well.
Keep this in mind. He
Like-
is a Latino teenager.
I'm a teenager.
So keep that in mind.
my idea. Here's the thing. Let me tell you right now about my ideas. I have I have no ideas, and I'm even less willing to write them down. If I had an idea, I would never write it down, and I would never tell anyone. I would say it only to my cat in the backyard. Because I don't trust the system, society. So if we can work with that attitude,
if
you Yeah.
then please
If you can make
put
that
me in,
work.
coach. Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
just tell your boss about
Yeah.
Tim. All right.
Thank
There's
you.
$1 and a
Thank
sticker.
you.
Thanks for
$1,
coming
of
down.
course.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Enjoy your sushi.
lunch. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya. That's the future right there.
Is this kid really an intern?
Yeah.
Amazing.
He loves your show. I turned him on to your show, by the way.
Does he listen
Yeah,
to
he
it?
listens
He's a big
to it.
fan.
Good for him.
Big fan. Yeah.
I do very well in Philly. A lot of trash. A lot of people that are angry.
Yeah, where's the, I don't know, do you find a lot of difference between, you're on the road a lot right now.
I'm on the road a lot. I actually love comedy now outside of New York and LA. I don't
Right,
mind
right.
it in New York and LA. I'm sick of performing for rich people.
Yeah.
I'm sick of performing for people that don't need to laugh.
Or sit down if you want. Okay.
I'm sick
Yeah.
of performing for like either hedge fund guys or people that work for Hulu
Yeah.
out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of give me Ohio, Tampa, Austin, give me Chicago, give me Cincinnati, give me like Spokane, give me Sacramento. I just getting out of New York or LA. I just feel like these
Yeah.
cities are pathologies.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm at the Improv, and I'm screaming at them, and they're like all good looking, and I'm like shitting on things, and they're like, we're
positive.
TikTok is good. We like it. Like I have this joke now where I say, it's fun to shit on boomers, but we're not going to be saved by these little TikTok Hitlers,
True.
And I say, they don't blink. Look at that app. They don't blink. They just, And the people in the audience think it's great. They're like, wait, what? What's the problem? So it's like, I don't know what to do here sometimes. I'm at a loss.
Yeah. I heard you had
You
a
know.
good set at the Improv, or at the Comedy Store on Tuesday, or Monday.
Yeah, I mean,
I heard
this
you killed
can be
it.
fun there. I
Yeah.
can have some fun there.
Yeah.
I tell people the way I feel about this place, so I say I root for the fire. I do. I'm honest. I'm pretty open about the way I feel.
Yeah.
Huh.
We've noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, shit, man.
Wow.
but I like your energy too. I like it like kind of a soft,
Yeah, we're a little
Kinda
more
sweet.
contemplative, soft,
Pretty soft.
Talking to strangers.
You're very into nature.
I like nature.
Like, do you surf every day?
No, I wish. No,
But you surf a lot.
I go like once or twice a week.
You're from Oregon.
Yeah, originally
You're a
kind of.
very chill dude.
Oh, you know what? Thanks.
You
Tim.
have a very chillness to you, which is what people like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You too, man.
Yeah, that's what I bring to the table.
Yeah, you're very calming.
Where are you from?
Ohio.
Oh, okay, interesting. How long have you been here?
In August, it'll be 4 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you started in New York, though.
I
Then you
started
moved out
in New
west.
York.
What brought you west?
I was just bored in New York. I just got sick of it. I grew up there. Things were going good here. I met a guy who started, making videos of me. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We started doing stuff. We started really focusing on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
it's paid off.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing the podcast?
About 3 years.
Okay.
But we've really intensified over the last year. This lady looks great.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
She just seems fun.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi. You want to talk to us?
Want to
Come
talk to
on
us?
in here.
Just sit down for 5 minutes.
2 seconds. You can make $1. We give you $1. Hey, sweetheart.
Hey there.
Look how beautiful this dog is.
We just talk about whatever.
Hi. Hi. You want to sit down?
What's your name?
Cheryl.
Michelle.
Come have a seat, Cheryl. This is so cute. Wow.
It's like Bluetooth.
Yeah, that's all right.
Hello.
Put this on. Oh, Sachiko?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in Japanese.
Japanese.
It means happy blessing.
Oh.
It's a
Happy
girl's
blessing.
name.
Oh, girl's name. She's so cute.
A human girl's name.
Wow.
Sachi.
She's very adorable.
Yeah.
She's one.
And
She's
and
one.
a
Oh,
she's a
nice
puppy.
temperament. I like a nice temperament.
She's in a wheel. This is a dog in a wheelchair.
Sachi, take a picture. Wow.
Yes.
I know.
Ooh.
We didn't get our hair done. Oh no, I didn't realize we were going to be famous.
Are you from Palm Springs?
No, but I
Oh, no, keep it.
adore it.
Yes.
Keep holding
Sorry.
it. No, it's okay.
No, I'm not from Palm Springs.
I've never been, and I've always
Oh
wanted
my God.
to go. Yes.
It's only a 2-hour drive from LA, and it's paradise.
I gotta go.
Yeah. Put the headphones on. You'll be able to hear us better.
Pardon?
Put the headphones on.
Oh, sorry.
Good example of why you need them.
Yeah.
Wow, we're famous.
Wow.
Where are you off to? Where are you headed to?
Sushi.
Sushi.
Crazy Rockin'
Everyone's
Sushi?
going to sushi.
Yeah, this is a stop on the way to that sushi
Yeah.
Oh,
place.
yeah.
Yeah. Where are you coming from?
Across the street, my apartment.
Oh, okay. You live.
How do you
nearby.
like the area here? It's a little busy.
I'm going to tell you something. I grew up in West Hollywood.
Oh.
And what was really interesting, I grew up with my parents. And
Yeah.
But the thing about West Hollywood is when I grew up, it wasn't West Hollywood.
Right.
Mhm.
It was Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Interesting. So it wasn't its own city.
No,
Okay.
no. It was only, I don't know, about...
Oh, hi. I know Jaxie. Oh, right. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you.
So what made you stick around here your whole life?
Oh, I didn't.
Ooh, where'd you go?
I lived in Tokyo for 12 years.
What brought you to Tokyo?
My girlfriend was getting married.
Hmm.
And she said, Michelle, it was very funny. I'm a singer, professional singer. I toured the world with the Carpenters. You probably guys
I've
know.
heard of the Carpenters.
Yeah, we
of
know.
course.
Yeah.
So I toured the world with the Carpenters and as a background singer.
Wow.
Interesting.
One day Susan called me and she said, Michelle, I'm getting married. Oh, that's great, that's great. She said, I have a gig and I can't fulfill it. And I said, okay, where is it? And she said, I said, how much does it pay? Because this was in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And this was after the Carpenters, who paid me very well.
Right.
Okay.
She said, it was like $500 a week, singing every night until 2 a.m.
Ooh.
I said, Susan, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
And she said, where? I said, where is it anyway? And she said, Yokohama. And I said, remember, we're both from LA.
Uh-huh.
Right. You thought it was in the valley or something.
And I said, Yokohama? Where is that? Like near San Pedro or something?
right.
She said, it's in Japan. I said, what? My dad had just died, and I came home that night, and I said to Mom, I got an offer to sing in Yokohama in Japan. And we laughed. And my mom said, you're going.
Good for her.
Good.
Wow.
She knew. Sometimes a mother's intuition is very strong.
So what made you stay there for 12 years? That's such a long time.
$500 a week.
I guess so.
Right. I mean, it's a beautiful country.
No, it's not as bad, but I'm just curious.
You get involved with the Yakuza or something? It seems there's another layer here.
Some darkness.
Yeah.
Wait, you're tearing up. Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. Laughing.
Oh,
laughing
laughing.
tears.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
There was a clique here in Hollywood, California,
Mm-hmm.
for what we call, I was a studio singer.
Mm-hmm.
A clique.
a click.
Unless you were a friend of a friend or the daughter of a guy or the wife of a person, I wasn't getting jobs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when I arrived in Japan, I was working all the time. I mean, it wasn't easy. I didn't speak a word of Japanese.
Right.
But they encouraged me. They didn't discourage me. And then one year after the other, and then there was a guy,
Oh, yeah. Japanese guy or American guy?
Japanese.
Okay.
Guy,
All right.
It just happened.
And when did you decide the journey was over?
Very, 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 very good question.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Yes.
First of all, my boyfriend and I had split up.
Uh-huh.
Not my choice, but he did. He dumped me. And I'd made an album. I have a CD in Japan. Anyway, I had turned 40.
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese are not very forgiving, as close as I was to all of them. And I still am. I Facebook them pretty much every night.
Just the Japanese?
Just all Japanese people. The whole country. One chat.
But there was a point where I realized I wasn't getting those commercial TV jobs that I was. By the way, it wasn't on camera so much. It was just studio work.
Sure.
Voiceover, singing.
Singing. The only job I could get would be to work in a geisha club.
Right.
And what you do in a geisha club, the gaijins, that's what they call us. We're foreigners.
Sure. Yeah.
What you do is you go in. I was very blonde at the time. You go in and you entice the customers.
Yeah.
There are only guys in there.
Sure.
Oh, can I pour your drink?
Mm-hmm.
Don't you want some hors d'oeuvres? Well, I didn't say hors d'oeuvres, whatever they're called. And our responsibility as these ladies in waiting would be to make them spend as much money as they could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I looked at myself and I said, I got to get home.
Right.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm not going to... I didn't work 12 years in Japan singing commercials, doing CDs, blah, 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 to sit there with a bunch of drunks.
Right.
Yeah. You knew your worth.
So I hired a ship and they took all my stuff and I came home.
What year was that?
Wow. In the wild. I know.
Probably 1995 kind of thing.
Okay.
Wow.
And then
What a
you've been
story.
here ever since.
Yeah, with temporary. See, the Japanese offered me some serious. See, during that time, I not only was singing, but I got people record deals
Wow.
with labels in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
They called me the ambulance for a while because it was funny. Because I would get. See, at that point, I'll just name off some names of people that I got record deals for. This is all true. Really. Rick Springfield?
Yeah.
Jesse's Girl.
Jesse's Girl.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Wow.
Kim Carnes.
Okay.
A little less
Betty Davis.
for us.
Yeah, right.
That's a great song.
That's good.
Yeah. Eric Carmen. All by myself.
Wow.
So I was doing all that when I got back to LA. I
Oh.
was recording them here
wow.
back in LA after I left
And
Japan.
introducing them to the Japanese market.
Yeah.
God.
Exactly.
That's great. Wow. What an amazing story.
It was very interesting. It was fun.
Wow.
Paul Williams.
No. Who did he do?
Sing it.
He wrote a song called "We've Only Just Begun." We've only just begun to. Serious lyricist.
Huh.
Yeah.
And with Richard Carpenter and Herb Albert and Bacharach, and it was very yeah.
Wow.
What are your names?
I'm Cole.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Amy Schumer.
You know, Amy, you look better in person.
Killer! What a great ending.
We're going to give you $1 and a sticker and say thank you for being a guest on our show.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
so
you
amazing
so much.
to have
What's
you.
your full name so people can see
what's your
your
full
work?
name?
Thank you. Do you know what I'm going to do with this $1?
Tell me.
I really am. I'm not gonna spend it. I'm
Wow,
gonna
good.
put it in a safe place. I might frame it.
Maybe we'll sign
Ooh,
it.
Please. Do you have a pen?
What do you do? What's your full name so people can look up your music?
Michelle.
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 Okay.
Hart. H-A-R-T.
Got it.
And I'd like to ask you guys and your
Yes.
viewers
Yes.
Sure.
to look on YouTube.
Yes.
I was in a group at the beginning of my career
Yeah.
called Danielle.
Okay.
Danielle.
Okay.
I'm the girl on the left.
Yeah.
The song is on YouTube is called Let's Have a Party.
Let's
Okay.
look it up. Okay.
Yes, I will
Do you
want to
hear some dirt?
Please.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of
A
dirt.
little bit of dirt.
On the heels of that Danielle release,
Uh-huh.
I was pretty young, in my late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And our choreographer for our group, his name was Kenny Ortega, and I was in love with Kenny. I mean, he was great. Kenny was the producer of Michael Jackson's last tour.
Whoa.
Okay.
The last one. Anyway, so Kenny knew that I was going to New York for what? Probably auditioning for a Broadway show that I didn't get in. But anyway, Kenny said, Michelle, I want you to meet a friend of mine. He'll take you out for dinner. And I said, cool. I don't know anybody in New York.
Yeah.
Kenny wrote his name down and his telephone number. I'm loving telling this story. It's delicious. I'll speed right through. But it's hard to. I love this story. Amy, listen carefully.
I'm thinking of making it into a film.
So I get to New York, I get into my hotel, and I call this guy. His name is Gene Simmons.
Huh.
I don't know who he is.
Right.
He's a friend of Kenny's. He's going to take me to dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who it is?
Of course.
we spoiled
know,
it. Yeah, but you said it.
When you said the name Gene Simmons, we knew.
kind of knew it.
And I called him, and he said, oh, you're a friend of Kenny's? Beautiful. Meet me on Madison Avenue at 5. I said, okay. I didn't have a clue who he was. You see, I was been with the Carpenters and Sergio Mendes and Frank Sinatra. I didn't know who Kiss was.
Sure.
So I'm waiting outside on Madison Avenue, outside his manager's office, who they were at that point managing Alice Cooper also.
Mm-hmm.
There's this big limo out in front, and this guy comes out. Well, just a normal, tall, Jewish-looking guy. I said to him, are you Gene Simmons? He said, are you Michelle? I said, yes. I said, are you Gene Simmons? And he said, shut up. Nobody can know who I am without my makeup. And he pushed me into his limo. I said, okay, well, all right. And we go to his apartment building.
Okay.
Which was on Central Park West. Beautiful building. The driver let us off. We go up to the top floor. We go in, and it's a gorgeous place. And he said, Michelle, I'll meet you in a bit. And he went away to his room or something.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there in his living room. I notice all these picture frames down.
Him and his makeup?
So I picked one picture frame up, and it was Cher.
Whoa.
These are personal pictures. They're not.
Yeah.
And then I picked another picture frame up, and it was Diana Ross. Personal pictures.
Sure.
Not 8x10s from a...
Yeah.
I'm looking, why are they down? That's kind of odd. At that point, he said, Michelle, I'm waiting for you.
What the hell?
And I said, where are you? And he said, I'm in the bedroom. And I walked in. He was totally naked. And his tongue was sticking out really long. And I said, what are you doing? And he said, I know you want me. I said, no, I don't. I just want to go to dinner. And he said, come here. I'm your appetizer.
Oh, my God.
I swear to God.
Oh, my.
And I said, you're crazy. And so is Kenny. I'm out of here. And I ran. And thankfully, it was New York, so you can catch a taxi and you're like right out of there. That's my story.
Wow.
Gene Simmons, Me Too.
Me Too.
Right here.
Me Too.
On podcast.
But outside.
Thank you guys. You never saw him again, right?
Pardon?
You never saw him again? Gene Simmons?
Did you ever see him again?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first. Gene Simmons is a creep. Thank you for watching our show, Tim. Here's $1 and a sticker. Thank you for being a guest.
I'm donating this to an organization for women.
Thank you all so much. Goodbye.
Remember, Remember, I ran. It didn't. I wasn't. He wasn't
Right.
the Harvey Weinstein. I mean, I didn't.
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
What an episode of our show.
Oh, yes.
Gene Simmons, your time has come.
Who'da thunk?
Well, it kind of tracks.
Yeah, a guy who flaunts his long tongue around town.
Is a creep. You know, I was worried, like, are we allowed to release this? Will we get in trouble? But then it turns out that I looked it up. Apparently, Gene Simmons, he's someone who has done a lot of creepy stuff, and a lot of people have come out about it.
Are there other stories?
There are other stories out there. So I'm not too worried about it. If you want to help my sick mom, podcastbutoutside@gmail.com. Save her life, save my family, and make some money while you do it. Okay?
Yeah. Payday, baby.
Follow us on Instagram, podcastbutoutside, and then Andrew and Cole. And then that's it. Enjoy your life, stay safe, be well, and...
Sean Rickert, take it away. See you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye.
They're on the streets and the streets are so real. They don't know who they'll meet or how they'll make them feel. It's a podcast, but it's outside with Andrew and Cole. Just two cool guys and their teen, 20, 30. How old are they?
Can I see your hands?
Sure.
Okay, you seems like you're white.